We recording?
Yes.
What the fuck, dude?
What do you mean?
I'm like not wearing pants and you start recording? The fuck?
Well, Walter, I thought, business as usual here at PostBoned,
I guess that's true. I don't need pants to record.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Well, I don't fucking know. What am I even saying when I say that? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
I like to think you just channel your inner Alabamian.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to PostBoned. Kingdom Hearts. How was that?
I agree. Warren Buffett would be making $1 million more if he did that.
I'm glad you understood that. that was going out on a limb, for sure. But yeah, we're back after a long break from playing Kingdom Hearts. We played Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
Or 0.2 if you're like super anal about it.
Yeah, whatever. 0.2 or 0.05 or 658 over
fun. It was
3
fun.
sevens,
Story was a little but
well.
What
do you mean it was a little It was good. Kingdom Hearts makes the best story.
The best part is, though, if you squint hard enough, you can actually see Aqua getting the shit beat out of her by Heartless in the background at the end of this game. Behind Mickey.
Makes sense.
If you squint hard enough, remember.
Spoilers! You didn't warn anybody.
We
for spoilers.
literally played a game that was essentially a retconned ending to this game.
Against her will? Goofy says, in relation to exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly.
You know what Donald says to that? I don't know, probably something poignant.
Like, yeah, exactly.
I wonder why.
So I've got a thing I want to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
So Wednesday night, I have a chat, like a Facebook chat with all the, or I say I'm just in a chat with a bunch of people from the program, and sometimes we hang out and we go see a movie, and so I'm like, I want to see Rings, the new movie with Samara.
How was it?
I have not seen it yet. It came out today. So I'm like, I should see if I can get a group of people together, because this is probably going to be a bad horror movie. That'd be fun to see with everyone.
Oh, gosh.
So, my phone is, exploding. Oh, you did not get that
I
Trinity?
did not get that Trinity.
Wow, you failure.
I think this is the last white Trinity you need to get, so...
Yay, good job.
Yeah, it works.
So,
Okay.
My phone's exploding with chat and comments. Everyone's online just talking about stuff, and I'm like, oh, hey, this would be a good time to actually, send a message and see if anyone wants to go see this movie with me. So I dropped, hey, anyone want to go see Rings? That was Wednesday night. It is now Friday afternoon, and my comment is still the last. That comment on seeing Rings was the last comment in that chat for the last, day and a half.
Aww.
Not even a no, so fuck you guys.
Aww. Snap,
So-
you just got called out. Well, see, Walter, if I were in that chat, I would have been like, you know what, Walt? I do want to see fucking Rings. I've never seen any of the Rings movies, but I'd love to.
The first Ring was really good.
I want to see the Japanese
one kind of
one.
sucks.
I want to see the Japanese
Haven't
one.
seen the Japanese one.
Have you seen... Were you the one that showed me that there's going to be Ring versus the...
Yes.
The Grudge, and that's, actually a thing?
Yeah, it's, I super want to see it.
It's going to be
you
awesome.
want to go see Rings tonight?
Yeah, we can see Rings tonight. Sure, why not?
Fuck yes. Let's go see Rings.
Okay, sure. I'm about
No
it.
one else said anything, so fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Well,
Exactly.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I think this movie's gonna be fucking terrible.
I...
All the trailers, everything I've seen about this movie does not look good.
Well, in what sense? You're talking about...
It just looks like a very cheesy horror movie that's gonna rely a lot on, jump scare tropes and stuff, whereas, the original movie, had its occasional jump scares, but it did try to build more of an atmosphere, which kind of made it really good to me.
Okay.
Where this one does not seem to be doing that.
Well,
And also, I think there's a short film you have to watch that actually establishes what's happening in the film.
Oh, God, no. Oh,
yeah,
God.
so if you don't know to look that up online, you may not have any idea what's going on. I don't know if that's true or not, to be fair.
Oh, jeez. Hollywood needs to stop making, IP, or quote-unquote IPs, off of, brand recognized things. People know what The Ring is, so let's just make another
Well,
Ring.
no. It's because, there's
come on.
in-universe stuff that you need to know in order to understand, okay, so
Well, what's
the short
to know?
film...
There's a fucking...
So
there's
the
a
short
videotape.
film, the short film establishes that there's, a cult around Samara that gets off on viewing the tape and seeing how long you last before copying and transferring the curse to someone else.
But
And
once
so that's where all the copies of the videotape come from, by the way, is this cult. So for both films, like the reason there are multiple copies of the video.
But I thought the whole thing was that once you watch this tape,
you die in 7 days. But it's established in the first movie that if you make a copy and have someone else watch the copy, that'll transfer the curse to them.
You gotta be kidding me. This is actually a fucking creepypasta?
Kinda, yeah.
I never knew that.
Oh man, it's so
That is the
good.
gayest shit I have ever heard. Okay, yeah, like this entity is going to fucking know that you made a fucking VHS copy.
Yeah.
It's not even a digital format. It's not even
No,
something
it's
that
not.
you might be able to be like, okay, it's traceable. It's
Well,
I can't
actually,
with this.
here's
This is
here's the
fucking
thing
ridiculous.
here's the thing that I think they're retconning in this new movie is apparently someone watches it through an email video. So now it's I think that it is going to be a thing where it's going to be digital now, which is kind of funny.
Well, that'll be.
And it's super funny too because like
Do you get like
remember-
extra points from like the child like demon thing if you share it like making a viral video? Wait. What if it's
Dude,
we are number one, but every single time he says one, it's the Grudge video or it's the Ring video. By the way, before we get started with anything else, best Keyblade in the game right here. I just got it. That was the easy,
yeah.
that was the hardest thing in the world. Bam, done.
Yeah, it is kind of ridiculous that one of the better Keyblades in this game you can get just by like coming back here and.
Oh, oops, there it is.
It's funny too because you could totally just skip it.
So, for those of you questioning why this is the better Keyblade, it's so it has an additional attack power. It doesn't give you anything for MP, but it doesn't take anything away either, which is nice. But it has what is it, powerful that is difficult to deflect, capable of dealing strings of critical blows. So basically, what you can do is you can just like spam like the attack button and just kill everything. It's great.
Yeah,
You'll see it
and
in
also it is the ultimate proof in this game that size doesn't mean anything because of how stubby it is.
True. This is true, you know? A rose by any other name is just as sweet as they say, Walter.
A rose by any other name is still Goku, Vegeta. Have you seen the Dragon Ball Super abridged tweets?
No.
These are things like they'll take
What?
like moments from the Zamatsu arc and they'll abridge them like 20-second long
no.
things.
Oh, that's
Oh, man.
awesome. I
It's
haven't
like-
seen any of them yet, no.
Oh, it's super funny. Like
That's
my
cool.
favorite one is when Goku meets Goku Black for the first time.
Oh, no.
All I'm saying is I expected Black Goku. And it's like a Black Goku with an afro.
Oh, my God.
It's like so bad. What? Oh, is that Ragnarok?
Yeah, that's Ragnarok.
Ragnarok's fucking awesome.
That's very... So for people who watched our point 2 playthrough, you'll think that's like, wow, that's really reminiscent, and it is.
It very much is.
Yeah, Sora learned how to do that all by himself. What am I doing? What?
Instead, I got Dark Goku. Mega Goku. Goku is the new Black.
Goku is the new Black. You know, that's funny, because orange is...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something else. But one of my favorite moments from the short film is the short film is about basically the cult's like, we want to see what happens when someone hits day 7. So they basically trick a guy into watching the video and then like just lock him off from society.
So they force him to watch the video all the way until the end.
No, they don't force him. They trick him into watching it because they act like they want to induct him into the cult, and then just don't. And then the guy who he's supposed to copy it with just like bails on him. But it turns out it was a plan the whole time to see what happens on the 7th day, because no one in the cult actually wanted to die. They just wanted to experience it.
Huh.
They just wanted to experience Samara's curse.
Okay.
Uh,
So I see. So they did that, and then they
But-
would like experience the curse, and then as soon as they were experiencing it,
Yeah, it's like
they would,
they
give
would
it
go to
somebody
day
else.
6 and then copy and watch it.
So
and-
can you copy and give it to somebody like the same person every time? Could you just watch it and just constantly like hand it back? Like could
Basically,
two
yeah.
people just watch it?
The only criteria for the curse is you make a copy of the tape and you show the copy to someone.
Yeah, I don't think that the people that made this concept or this idea, or what is it, Samara's curse?
Yeah.
I don't think the person who like conjured Samara's curse understood how incredibly easy it would be to copy paste in 2017.
No, I
Like-
agree with you. This was a very clearly defined curse for its time that's easily exploitable in the future.
Oh, it's so
like,
funny.
Very much so.
Like, I just love the idea of just like they have They have VHS copiers now. Ah! It's just playing thwarted. Yeah, or what is it?
Yeah.
Thwarted. That's
Plan
the word.
thwarted. Yes.
Hand thwarted.
I'm glad we learned how to speak today.
I who knows how to speak, man.
I don't. I certainly don't.
Speaking is difficult.
But yeah, my favorite scene is the guy has a copy of the tape that he made, and he needs to show it to someone because it's day 6. So he walks into I think it was like it was a superstore, and he went to the electronics department and found the VHS player for playing on all the TVs. And he like puts it in.
Oh my
And the
God.
guy who catches him is like a cult member because they're like watching him everywhere.
That's a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah, because the guy who works at the store is like, he's a cult member. He knows what the fuck's going on. So like, and I think the best part is it was probably like a cult member that didn't know what the fuck the guy was up to, or didn't know because he like looked at it and was like so shocked, like, you're actually fucking doing this?
This is that's craziness. That's like
Yeah.
okay. What if you what if you did that but on a bigger scale? Like what if you did that in like Times Square or some shit?
Oh, I assume everyone would get a phone call at the same. Oh, that's right. I didn't tell you about the phone call.
What's the phone call about?
So once you watch the video, you know how you know you've been infected with the curse?
She gives you a phone call. She's like,
And
ring
she
a
says,
dang.
7 days.
Oh my God.
And then just hangs up.
What if she fucks up one time and she's just like 8 days? Oh shit! What? 7 days. 7 days. Sorry, it's not 8. It's 7.
Oh man.
This Samara person seems like she's got a lot of time on her hands. In order
Well,
to
that's
be able
because
to
she's
call
at the
these
bottom
people.
of well.
Wow. I see. Alright. So what happened to this girl Samara? Like I don't understand.
So she was born evil, and she drove
okay,
all.
Okay.
So she
hold
was
on.
born.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Nobody's born evil.
She was born evil.
No.
And
Megamind is born evil. Nobody's
Megamind wasn't
born
even
evil.
Oh, that's bullshit. Megamind wasn't born evil. He was just raised in a prison.
All right. Was he?
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of Bane.
No. Megamind was raised in a prison.
Is it possible that Bane and Megamind have the same backstory?
I would
And Samara. Bane, Megamind,
and Samara,
Samara
all came from the same planet
Exactly.
in the Megamind, and they were all separated at birth.
stripped from the same cloth, as it were. Okay, so
So
go on.
But so Samara was born evil,
Okay.
and she was an insomniac. So she stayed up all night in the barn and drove like all the horses on her family's farm to commit suicide.
How? I've heard of beating a dead horse, but
she's
this is
evil.
ridiculous.
Because she's evil.
Yeah. How'd you like that one?
Because
We're back in the saddle.
because she's evil, she could do that. And it's like
Alright.
and like yeah. Oh man, the fucking videotapes from the psychiatric ward were the best for that.
Oh my God, there's
there were
videotapes.
There were videotapes. It was like just her sitting in a white room and going like, "I can't sleep. I can never sleep." It's like just to be like, "Oh yeah, she's always fucking watching. You're fucked no matter what." It's funny too because the second movie's like the protagonist escapes the curse by copying the film.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
flying guys will always get you.
Yeah, there.
The I don't even know how long we've been going on this episode. It's like they escape the curse, but it's like, oh, fuck, it's Samara. She's never gonna let us go, and that's like the whole thing.
Wait, so even if you escape it, you're not. You haven't
Don't even
escaped
get me
it?
started on when the second film included in it like Samara's like home dimension. That's a whole thing. But anyway, so getting back to what I was saying, so
Well, hold on. So are you saying like this alternate, just briefly, just to touch on it, is
Yeah.
this like alternate dimension anything like,
well, okay,
like-
so
like
Samara to kill you comes out of the TV after you've watched the videotape 7 days later.
okay.
And she comes out of any TV screen, regardless of plugged in or not, which is really funny because
So is it like Insidious?
there's a clip on YouTube of a guy who on his 7th day got on a plane. And so, like, she crashes the plane by, like, knocking out the 2 pilots and coming through their comm system screen.
What if she gets stuck in like one of the little monitors? Like she's just
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I've thought of that. That's why I thought the plane crash thing was super stupid. It's like, wait, there's no screen on that plane big enough for a human girl to fit through.
I
But
can't.
anyway,
I
so...
can't.
Let me think now.
What if she gets like in one of like the monitors that they use for like, okay, folks, so today we're going to be playing Happy Gilmore on the flight today. We're also serving like peach salad and blah blah blah. But it's like as she's doing that, it's like the thing starts flickering, and then everybody gets a phone call on the plane, which they should have silenced their cell phones anyway. But fuck it, nobody ever does that shit. But then they do it.
It's like supernatural. So even if they did, the phone ring.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, let's go with that.
So I assume they've never brought that up, but I assume.
What would happen? Do you think Samara would like obey? Like, you know, like she would just be like, oh, they're on a plane, I can't call them. You know what I mean? Like what? Maybe that's the loophole to this whole thing.
An evil being who kills people 7 days after they watch a videotape and give two shits.
Also,
Walter, holy shit!
Nobody's born that evil.
That is not a fucking. Alice is not a child. She is literally a fucking midget next to these other women. They all should be the same age.
Yeah. I don't know how tall is Alice?
No. Don't even walk away yet.
No, hold on.
Look at Alice. Her proportions
God,
are
right.
literally the same as an average heighted girl, but just literally shrunk down.
Well, they probably just changed the model for that reason. But she should at least be as tall as Sora is.
Yes.
Like, cause she's like what? She's supposed to be like what? 16?
God damn it. She should.
We're spending too much time on these fucking princesses.
We represent the lollipop kids.
Oh my god. That is the wrong.
How long have we been going?
That is the wrong poppy tripping experience, my friend. We've been going for 16 minutes, so we got like a couple more minutes.
Okay, that gives you time to beat Behemoth.
Ooh.
Go beat that bastard.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna get the Oblivion first. Not that I need it, but
so the Ring 2 is about Samara going after the protagonist of the first film because she wants a mommy. Because her mommy killed her and committed suicide in the first film.
What if they made like a crossover with Mama? You know, the movie Mama?
Have you not
seen that one? Maybe,
no,
okay, how about Black Widow? Or not,
I haven't seen Black Widow.
not Black Widow, what is it? Black Bride or something? I don't know.
Haven't seen Black Bride.
Whatever. Anyway, I was trying to make somebody maybe has seen that movie.
Failed
I don't know.
hardcore.
Never mind. It's fine. I failed because I knew more movies than you did. That's your position, Walter.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that then.
Don't forget to get Oblivion here.
I will not. But first I gotta clear up everybody.
Yep.
Because fuck it. Should we do? You know what?
Do what?
Nah. I was thinking like maybe we should do Behemoth afterwards because it might take a second for me to clear this up, but I can probably get him done fairly quick.
Oh, we could just end it once you get Oblivion because it's like, hey, you got Oblivion.
Okay.
Yeah. You got MP Rage.
Nice. I don't have enough.
Also,
AP.
more defense is nice.
Yes, especially since I'm way leveled enough to be able to beat everything through the game. Because it's not like the enemies get harder than this.
Yeah, no, you've hit the plateau. You can only go up from here.
The only like type of enemy that I'm kind of worried about, or the only two types of enemies that I'm worried about, are like the little angel things.
Oh god.
And
and the big guys with the swords.
Yeah, those
guys are miserable.
Yeah, those guys suck.
You're gonna have to do a gauntlet of those, like in the. Because I remember, because that was the one part I really got stuck on in this game, was beating all those guys.
Yeah, especially like near the end where you're supposed to collect all the pieces again, because they really like that Kingdom Hearts logo in this. So they take every available ability.
You straight up like have to do like I think 5 or 6 rounds of guys to do that.
You want to rephrase that, Walter?
No, I don't. Because while it may not match what actually happens, it fits pretty well into how you'll feel. So,
yeah, that's about right.
So actually. I feel like I use the proper grammar there.
That's probably true. You know what?
I think I was talking about Samara's dimension before this.
Yeah.
So you enter the TV and you're dropped into the well, and you have to climb out of the well, but Samara climbs after you because you're fucking in her world now.
Wait a minute. So she can climb up this well at any time?
Yes, but
so what the fuck is she complaining about?
Technically, she's dead, so she'd be stuck in her own dimension. And so, what the fuck?
What?
I never knew that chest was there.
Okay, yes, I did. You had to have, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I guess I did, and I just forgot. So, hey, you know what? End slate.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk more about this, like. I mean,
no, just finish it up. Finish it up really quick. Wait, bring it back.
Bring it back.
Okay.
So once you get out of the well, you can seal the well.
Oh.
You can seal the well, seal her in. But that does jack and shit, as you'll find out in a second. So the protagonist now is like, well, fuck, I'm in a ghostly alternate dimension afterlife bullshit. What do I do? And so she decides, maybe that's why the mother committed suicide, because that was the only way to escape the world. So she just falls off the cliff like Samara's mother did. Yeah. So she comes back to what she
I was
thinks.
drinking.
So she comes back to what she thinks is her own reality.
Oh my god.
And so what happens then is, but it turns out, oh no, that's not her son. That's Samara. And then the whole sky is like staticky, so she's like still in the world, like stuck with Samara forever.
And then she takes out a top, and then she spins it on a table, and then it cuts to black.
Keeps spinning.
And then it cuts to black. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it goes BOOM!
Exactly.
And then you know, and that's how you know.
And that leads us into Rings, which is what we're gonna see tonight.
Interesting story, Walter. Okay, and Slate.
I said it was a good horror movie. I never said it made sense.
About as much sense as walking into a dollar store with $1, just $1, and leaving with a single item anyway.